Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Journey Podcast. What we're going to talk about today is the price you pay when it comes to building your dream business or starting your dream business or going after anything of substance in that matter. Now, the price you pay, just to let you guys know, no matter what you guys do in your life, no matter what meaningful creation that you bring about in your life, you are going to have to pay a price. There's no if, ands, or buts. No matter what it is that you do, you have to pay the price. And for most people, they are unwilling to pay the price, which means that they never get the result that they're looking for, which leads to an unsatisfied life. And so if you know that you have to cut off your hand in order for you to, be overly abundant, right? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And most people who are overly abundant have to pay that price. And it's not literally cutting off your hand, but it's like, you do have to go through some self of sacrifice or make some type of sacrifice in order for you to achieve the results that you want to see for a meaningful life. And the people who don't and are unwilling to make that sacrifice, they're the ones who are usually stuck, complaining, angry, mad, because they're unwilling to pay the price, right? Now you might be asking, what is the price that you have to pay? There's two options here, right? When it comes to building your dream business, when it comes to getting started, there's two options, and you can take either route. We're going to talk about what those routes are. Number one is time, right? You can invest time and energy into getting started or like figuring it out. The second is money, right? You can invest money into figuring out or getting it started. And we're going to talk about the two here very differently. So when I first started with my coaching business, I see a lot of people, think that they can do this as well. It's very difficult to invest time, especially if you're working a 9 to 5, especially if you're in school, especially if you have other time consuming obligations. Now, if you're living in your mom's basement and you're not really working, you're not really doing anything and you have all the free time in the world, this could be an efficient strategy. You go to the internet, you can Google questions, you can learn from different resources, you can implement into your business, you can try things out, you fail, you learn, you ask when you do more research. The thing about this is that you lose time, right? This is why you pay the price. You're losing time. For me, this was my first strategy when I got started because I didn't have any money to invest. I didn't have any money to sacrifice or to give, right? And so time was the only thing that I could give. But luckily for me, I was in a position in life to where I was living in my parents' house. I didn't really have any expenses or any bills, and I had all the free time in the world to invest into getting started with my business. But the problem was, it took me a very long time to really even get any ground. I would research, I would YouTube, I'd watch hours and hours of videos, but I had no real implementation. And so it was me just trying to figure things out. And every single day that passed, I was losing time. It eventually took me 4 years to get to a point to where I kind of had things figured out, but not really. I was kind of making money, but not enough to really take it full time. And that cost me 4 years of my life, right? And I would even argue that I didn't even get to the end result that I was looking for, right? So I paid the price of time without even getting anything of substance in return. And so that's a very risky thing to do. But if you're unwilling to, invest money, if you are not in a position to invest money, that is really the only option you have, right? The unfortunate thing is that as you get older, the less and less time that you have, right? When you're young, you don't really have any, obligations, you don't have much responsibility, and so you have all this free time to invest into your business or invest into yourself. But when you get older, you're going to have school, right? School is going to take up a lot of your free time. You're going to have a full-time job. Your job's going to take up a lot of your free time. You're going to have kids and a family, which is going to take up a lot of your free time. And so you don't really have 6 months to invest into getting started. You don't have an overabundant amount of time, right? You might have 1 to 2 hours a day, and it's just going to cost you a lot of time. And so you pay a price, but it's very, very risky. Now, is it, a bad choice? No, it's not a bad choice. It's how I got started. Um, and you can see results with it, right? You just be really good at asking questions and implementing. There does have to be a level of self-efficacy here. You do have to be extremely, extremely self-accountable. But that's the reality of the price you pay when it comes to time. Right now, the second is money. This is the one that I actually have become a really, really big fan of, because what you do is you tap into an access of knowledge and accountability that's able to upload directly into your business and yourself while saving you time, right? And so if it took me 4 years to learn all these mistakes and implement all these things, it cost me 4 years of my life, right? I will never get that 4 years back. Never. I will never get that 4 years back, right? But if I had invested, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 into a coach that was able to get me results within 6 months, well, then I save 3.5 years, and that money will come back. Money is a resource that will come back to you. Time does not. So if you have money, the benefits of investing money is that you're able to learn from someone who has done what you're looking to do and has helped other people do what you're looking to do. They're able to look at your unique situation and assess what steps you need to take and tell you exactly what you need to do. Now, there is a level of accountability there. You still have to do the work. Like, you still have to actually do the steps that, your mentor, your coach, or the program that you invested in is telling you to take. You can't just invest money, throw it at the wall, and just hope that everything's going to be okay. You do have to implement. But now you don't have to wonder what you have to implement. You know exactly what you need to do. It's going to save you time. And then that way you can make more money quicker, right? A quicker return. But I know that a lot of people are unwilling to sacrifice their hard earned money. But just think about this: time is a finite resource that you will never get back. Money will come back to you, right? And it will save you time, right? So for me, I'm more willing to invest money into things, into programs, into coaches to learn what I need to, rather than just try to figure it out myself. I way rather pay someone else to do tasks that I'm not good at, to save me time from doing it myself, right? So no matter where you are, just understand that you're going to have to pay the price in one or two ways. You're either going to have to spend time, or you're going to have to spend money. Based on what we've talked about today, you can decide what is going to be better, what is going to be the better price for you to pay, for your unique situation. But the thing is, you will not be able to get to where you want to be without paying some type of price, right? Pay the price, be willing to pay the price, because that's what all the successful people have done, is they're willing to pay the price for what they want. And the unsuccessful people are the ones who are too lazy to spend the time to figure it out, and are too cheap to try to invest into a program or a course or a coach. And then they're stuck. They're stuck, and then they complain, and then they're unhappy. And then they try to bring others down, right? Think about someone who is, out of shape, and it comes to getting in shape. They're like, oh, it's going to take 6 months. I don't really want to do that. Oh, I don't really want to hire a fitness coach. Yet they still stay complaining about how they feel, right? That's kind of how it is. Or someone who's working a 9 to 5 and wants to start their dream business and goes, oh, it's going to take me like 6 months to try to figure it out myself. Like, that's going to be, it's going to be too much time. Oh, I don't want to pay, an investment for a coach because it's a lot of money, right? Yet in 5 years, they're still in the same exact position, still complaining, having not done anything. So if you want to change your situation and change your life, there's two things that you're going to have to do. You pay the price by spending time, or you pay the price by spending money. So hope that resonated with you guys. Catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.